what we do here is go back.
Hey guys, welcome to CJ Vlogs, and today let's talk about why Xiaomi has launched the sub-brand Poco and what does Poco Fone F1 stands for. This is Chirag, you're watching CJ Vlogs, and let's straight dive into the topic. As I see, Poco Fone F1 exists because it's filling a gap of the original philosophy of Oneplus. What's the original philosophy of Oneplus, you ask? Oneplus was a brand that was created to provide the best flagship experience at most economical price point ever. Unique USP of Oneplus One when it first launched in April 2014 was that it's going to provide the flagship level spec at $300 price point, which at that time was unheard of. But over the years, as we have seen, with every launch of a device, OnePlus pricing has just increased. That's because OnePlus is not into doing charity no more. It's an established brand and every brand wants to maximize its profits. And the same is true with OnePlus. But today, Xiaomi, by launching Poco Fone F1, made things interesting. Xiaomi has taken a play straight from the playbook of OnePlus and launched a $300 flagship device. Yes, I am calling it a true flagship, not a budget flagship, not anything else. Because in my humble opinion, it's the hardware that counts for a phone being premium or flagship material or not. Because the software experience can be changed or could improve, but the hardware is the hard part, because once you're stuck with a particular hardware, there's no going on around it and changing it to your liking. Software could be flashed, and as Poco has already announced, the kernel sources of Poco Phone will be available. So those of us who wants to flash Poco Fone F1 to the liking of the software that we want to use. If I want to use AOSP ROM that is close to stock Android, I can do that, but I cannot invent an hardware at sub $300 price point. Another reason why Poco Fone F1 exists is because Xiaomi wants to distance itself from the brand image that it's just a budget phone maker. Xiaomi wants to take on the premium segment as well, and by doing this, it's making sure what happened to Tata Nano does not repeat itself with Xiaomi's Poco F1. As we all know, Tata Nano was a great car, but it was the marketing of the car as the cheapest car available that sunk the ship, according to me, at least in my opinion. But Xiaomi does not want to be branded as only a cheap mobile smartphone maker and wants to enter and take on the premium segment by the throat, and by doing the launch of Poco F1 under a different brand name of Poco, they have created a different identity of premium devices being sold for less. Xiaomi, by segregating and launching Poco F1 under a different brand name, is a great marketing strategy according to me, because A, it does not backfire on Xiaomi if the Poco phone fails to gather the momentum that the company expects it to be. B, it gives a fresh identity to the device that is free from the Xiaomi's marking of being the best cheap phone maker in India and abroad. By the time you watch this video, I can proclaim OnePlus 6 to be extremely overpriced, because in India itself we have now devices from two major brand makers, that is one from Poco and other from Asus, that are priced with similar hardware at less than 30,000 Indian rupees. And that's what OnePlus 6 pricing should have been from the start. And irrespective of whether you are supportive of Poco or not, it is a great thing to have competition in this segment. The premium segment of 30k plus phones is dominated right now by OnePlus, and as of now, as has been demonstrated by Asus and now Poco, OnePlus is not giving the best deal possible to the consumers. Whatever be the reason for that, maybe they are using premium materials like glass, but as J Money told,
when we spoke to the fans, almost 100% of people told us that they put a case on their phone. But that kind of defeats the purpose of having a glass back. If you put a case on a phone with the glass back, all you have is a more fragile phone in a case. It doesn't really make sense.
Exactly.
You're gonna put a case on it anyways because glass makes the phone fragile. I have yet to meet a OnePlus user who is using OnePlus 3, 3T, 5 or 5T that craved that glass back that has been given in OnePlus 6. I've been vocal about it on Twitter. I've been talking about it with different people on Twitter, and people have been giving me, and I've got a lot of hate from people saying that OnePlus user experience is just so great, it demands a higher price. And I do disagree. According to me, no user experience is that great that it demands 43% of the markup. Yes, that's right, 43% of the markup in the cost of Poco F1 is what gets you similarly priced variant from OnePlus, and those 14,000 rupees that you end up saving could be hugely beneficial to the end consumers. I'm telling you these things because not a lot of media persons are gonna tell you these things because they don't really care about the end consumers. And according to me, nobody is gonna highlight that OnePlus has left its philosophy back. OnePlus will be launching OnePlus 60 in a couple of months, and after seeing the aggressive and disruptive pricing of Poco F1, I really think that they need to reconsider their pricing strategy if they want to be still relevant in a few years time. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Do like this video if you liked it, share it with all your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. This is CJ Vlogs, signing out.